Today, I'm sharing what I have learned by working as a corporate sales slave. Yes, for 10 beautiful years, I worked in the corporate America environment, but I actually want to share how all of that experience transforms how I sell as a woman now, as a spiritual girly, as somebody in this energetic space, and in a way that other people aren't really talking about it in the online space. So, my name is Mish. I'm a business coach, sales strategist, and I'm going to walk you through the 9 biggest lessons I learned being a corporate sales slave that helped me sell in a way that actually feels aligned to my business. Number 1, energy closes more than strategy. I can give you all the sales scripts. I can give you all the objection handling. I can show you exactly how to structure a sales call. But if you are not showing up with the energy of confidence, if you're not showing up with the energy of, I want to learn, I want to dive into what this client needs, you are not going to close the sale. So before every single sales call, I really need you to take 5 to 10 minutes of setting an intention on what the sales call means to you. Is it that you're building a connection? Are you collaborating? Are you wanting to work with this person? Because ultimately, yes, your client is also on an interview to see if you want to work with them too. But energetically, there needs to be an intention set before your sales call, before you even start jumping in. If you go in with the energy of, I need to make more money, that's coming from a lack mindset. You're not going to get what you need. So start first by going inwards. Number 2, your voice is your greatest sales asset. Everything should seem extremely clear, consistent, and if anyone is feeling confused or they're unable to hear you or they just feel that there's some trepidation in your voice, the answer is going to be no. You have to make sure that you are showing up in your authentic voice. Forget what you've read online, forget the constant sales calls. You have a unique voice, and that authenticity is going to come out in your voice. If you need to work in this particular area, whether with a speech coach or just working on your throat chakra, this is the most important part of a sales call, to make sure that what you are conveying is specific, defined, and measurable. Enjoy. 3, you are not going on your sales call to convince, push, or persuade. You are here to qualify this person. Because once again, anyone that feels like that they're being pushed, convinced, persuaded to do something, the answer is going to be no. It's like the icky car salesman tactic. As soon as we feel like we're being sold to, the answer is no. But ultimately, I want you to remember, this is just like a relationship. You wouldn't go into a relationship convincing, pushing, and persuading somebody why you're such an amazing partner and why they should choose you. You are also on your end of the table deciding, do I actually want to be with this person? Does this person align with my values? Do I like how I feel around this person? Once again, you are here to qualify, not convince. 4, being persistent always wins. In the sales game, it's all about numbers. And it's not just about the numbers that you're making financially. It's about how often you're reaching out to those qualifying leads or how often you're nurturing those potential clients too. So assume that the answer is no only when the answer is a true and utter no. Don't assume. They might actually just be busy. If you're consistently reaching out after, say, 10 to 15 times and they're still not answering you, then maybe something happened to them. But a lot of people are quite busy. So I just want you to continue to show up, continue to reach out to those leads, and just know that a silence is not rejection. Sometimes it's actually just about the timing. Number 5, systems are going to help you create safety and consistency. I know you are so good at remembering everything, but when you have 50, 100 qualified leads that you need to constantly be reaching out to, do you have systems to remind you of when to reach out to those people? Do you have systems telling you whether this person either needs a resource or a phone call? Make your life easier. Get some sort of CRM system. You can even go as simple as using Google Sheets, but make sure that you're reaching out to people on a consistent basis and that you're taking really good notes in the background to know exactly how to show up for this person for the next call. So make those systems. As much as we love when our memory takes care of it for us, when you get to the point in your business where you have multiple qualifying leads, some people who are in stage 1 and some people who are almost ready to book, you want to make sure that you're treating them accordingly and that you're showing up for them consistently. Six, nurturing is more powerful than closing. Now, I know you want to make the deal. I know you want to be able to close that offer. But here's the thing, nurturing those relationships will create more long term clients. It's better to get a long term client that stays with you for months and even years rather than a one time win. Now, for people that you've had clients in the past, you should continue to nurture them because over time, there's more likely that you are going to be offering more products and services that are related to the services you've offered them in the past. So yes, we want to nurture those new leads as best as we can to get them to close deals, but also those closed deals that maybe become a new client again, we also want to nurture them too. Once again, sales is not just about being a shark anymore. It's not about just making those sales and calling it quits. You want to make sure that you're in a constant cycle of connecting with them, just like you would a relationship with friends, family, or those that are important to you, because ultimately they are the most important to you to give you the livelihood that you need. So nurture them. 7, objections are not blocks. They are invitations to question more. Maybe someone shares that they don't feel financially ready. Wow, tell me about your relationship to money. Or they say, I have to think about it. Okay, amazing. What is it that you have to think about so I can share those resources with you? This is a chance to actually become more curious. It's not about actually the money itself. It's not actually about the objection. It's because there's some sort of fear that they're experiencing. We want to alleviate that fear when we have them on the call. Because as soon as they get off that call, the fear is still going to exist. So we might as well address it while we have it on the call with them. So the objection comes up. Let's start getting curious. Let's workshop this together and understand, is it coming from a fear? Is it coming from an outside experience? Is it coming from the past? We need to be able to make sure that we handle the objections while we're on the call with them. Because once they're off that call, they are free range. 8, if you don't ask for the sale, the answer is no. Please, on every single call, ask for the sale. Maybe it's not your high ticket offer. Maybe it's a follow-up call. Maybe it's a low ticket offer. Maybe it's a middle ticket offer. Anything that will encourage you to ask for the sale, because it's not just about this conversation, it's about the conversations you're going to have moving forward. You should always ask for the sale, because what will come up? 1, objections, which once again, you're going to go back to handle those. 2, it could be a no, but we want to understand, is it a no forever or is it just a no for now? And 3, I want to make sure that you understand that asking for the sale is not impulsive. It's not asking for somebody to do something that's outside of their will. Everyone has free will to say no, so I need you to get comfortable with asking for that sale. And 9, rejection is data, not identity. I'm telling you, in order to be in the sales environment in any capacity, in order to be in business in any capacity, you need to have that emotional resilience, and especially on a sales call. When you become rejected, it doesn't actually need to be something that you take personally. Maybe it actually has nothing to do with you. Maybe it's actually them asking for their needs and you understanding that I'm here to hold those needs, and if you decide to ever come back, I'm available to you. Because making a lasting impression really does make a huge difference, because it's not just about the person in front of you. It could actually be their connections or even further down the line. Just remember, every single sales call, you want to know more about this person so that you can continue to nurture that relationship. So these are the 9 of many lessons that I've learned as a corporate sales slave. But in the meantime, I just want you to always remember, come inwards before and after your call, and just know that what you are delivering to the world is something that is within your life's purpose. If someone feels alignment to share that experience with you, you are both living in purpose together. But if you happen to find somebody that just doesn't feel like this is the right experience for them, or there's not alignment in this relationship, it's not something to take personally by either person. You just know moving forward and know that for every one person that maybe doesn't vibe with you, there's 10 more people waiting right behind.